So I am off to Malibu Safari. I had so much fun getting ready with you guys. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Good morning, guys. It is currently 9:15 in the morning. I am going out for the day, so I wanted to do a really pretty everyday makeup look. Since I'm gonna be out all day, kind of in the sun and just out period, I definitely put sunscreen on. I discovered this sunscreen. It's called SuperGoop. This is the best sunscreen I've ever used. It's super light on. It works great under makeup. It doesn't leave that weird white tint, and it's SPF 50, so this is the best sunscreen. So I've already applied that on. We are going to Malibu Wine Safari, which is basically a wine tour, and there's all of these animals like giraffes and llamas. It's really cool. It's out in Malibu here in California. So I knew that we were gonna be taking a lot of pictures and a lot of Snapchats and Insta stories. So I wanted to look my best, of course, but still in a very natural daytime kind of way. I'm prepping my skin with a little bit of the NARS primer, the smooth and protect primer. I wonder why it's called protect. Oh, it says right on it. It has SPF 50 in it. This has SPF 50 sunscreen in it. I had no idea. So that totally makes sense. That is good to know. If you guys are looking for a primer that has great SPF, that is a great one. So you only need 2 eyeshadows for this look. You need a brown and then you need a light shimmery color. So I'm gonna use this palette from Maybelline. These little City Mini palettes are so good. They're super cute and they have like a ton of colors in them. So either of these will work. This one is Rooftop Bronze and this is Downtown Sunrise. I think I'm gonna go for Downtown Sunrise because the brown is a little bit more matte. Start with a bit of eyeshadow primer. Another thing I've been using is the Grande Lash. So it's the serum you put on your lashes to make them longer. I used it before, but I've started using it again and I took a before picture. So I'm going to show you guys probably in about 3 months, so maybe in the new year, to show you the difference. It's supposed to make your lashes super, super long. I'm actually putting it in my eyebrows as well. Let's see if that works. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but I'm gonna keep this look super, super simple, starting off with this matte color in the crease. So I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update and let you know that I most likely will be going to London. So if you watched my video about sometime last week, 2 videos ago, I talked about Alex going to London for a month. So we've kind of talked it over, and yes, a lot of you guys said a month is not a long time. And in the big scheme of things, a month is not a long time. If you want to know what I'm talking about, just click right here to watch that video. We thought it would be better if we, didn't go a whole month without seeing each other. So I will most likely be going to London. So if you are from London or if you know London, please leave me suggestions on where we should go, where we should eat, all of that good stuff. I'm going in with the dark brown shadow. Any info you guys have about London, I want to hear it. Where the good shopping is. I think we're going to be staying in Shoreditch. Does that sound right? I think that's what it's called. I love this matte brown. So I'm just packing this on, working this up to my crease. And I promise you guys, like I said, this is going to be the easiest eye look. And this is the type of look you can just do in your sleep, like you do it a couple times and you have it memorized, and then you could just do it anytime. Blending that with my blending brush. So one thing I wanted to share with you guys that I've been listening to that I love so much, and it's such a feel-good thing, and I feel like we need that right now in this crazy world we live in. It's a podcast. It's Oprah's Super Soul Sessions, and I'm a huge Oprah fan. I've always been a huge Oprah fan for years and years and years. But these podcasts are amazing because basically she just sits down and interviews all these different people. And in every interview, I always pick up something. So no matter what they're talking about, whether they're talking about believing in yourself or self-confidence or how to get over grief or every interview I've listened, I just walk away from listening to it feeling like I've learned something, and they're just so inspiring and they're so good for the soul. That's why they're called Super Soul, which is totally appropriate. So I really recommend this podcast. So I'm just taking that same brush, and I love these brushes that are kind of flat because then they have two sides. So I'm just going to take a bit of that brown shadow off and then flip it over and use the clean side for the lighter color. So again, you could do this look so quick because you're just using the one palette, you're just using the one brush, super easy. And now I'm going in with these light shimmery colors. We have like a champagne color, and then we have like a baby pink. You could definitely wet your brush with this color as well, because I feel like this type of shadow works really well wet. Look how gorgeous that looks. And then just with that blending brush. And if there are any podcasts that you guys are listening to that you just love and think are really inspiring or just entertaining, I would love to know, because I feel like I'm just on my phone on Instagram and YouTube and like social media stuff way too much. So I want something that is just a bit more healthy for my soul. So any suggestions, leave them below. Then I'm gonna clean my brush one more time. Then I'm going in with the light pale matte color from the palette. You guys know I love palettes like this because it's like, it just takes all the guessing work out of everything. So you know that every color is gonna work together. So I'm gonna throw on a super natural pair of lashes because I feel like I don't have any lashes at all. So these are from Eylure. These are the number 117, there we go, Wispies, which are just like really natural. These are pretty much gonna look like my own lashes. I don't know, my lashes have been looking so wimpy lately. Oh yeah, I asked you guys last time about the lash extensions, and pretty much the comments were exactly how I felt, in that they were very mixed. There's a lot of people that said, yes, they're amazing, get them. And then there was a lot of people that said, no, don't get them. So that's exactly how I felt. I was super torn about getting them or not. And unfortunately, you guys didn't help me make a decision. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's not true. You did help me make a decision because I'm not gonna get them. As much as I would love to get them, because I think they look so good when you get them done properly, and they're just so convenient. For someone like me who just is a makeup wearer, I just don't think they work. But I have really been practicing putting on false lashes, and a combination of practicing plus also finding lashes that are like really work for me. So that's another thing I really recommend. Like sometimes there's some lashes that just are perfect for your eye shape. So once you find that lash, go buy a ton of it. Like these lashes, for example, they fit my eye perfectly. I don't have to cut them, and the shape of them, the curve like matches my eye shape exactly. So they're just so easy to put on, and I can get them really close to my own lash line. So a lot of times people are like, are you wearing false lashes or are those your lashes? So practice and finding the perfect lash that fits you. So for foundation, you could totally use a BB cream or a CC cream. This one from ItCosmetics is one of my favorites. I did a full video on what BB creams and CC creams, in case you guys are wondering. But I'm just gonna do a really quick foundation application, nothing too crazy. Then I did a really quick concealer application, and lately I've been doing foundation and concealer before I do my lower lash line, because I feel like like that makes the eyeshadow and the lower lash line look a lot cleaner. Lower lash line is going to be super easy. I'm using the exact same color, starting off with that brown shadow. And then adding the shimmery color in the inner corner. So because I love you guys so much, I am going to give away this exact palette. Not this one, of course, a brand new one, the Maybelline The City Mini Palette in Downtown Sunrise for one lucky winner. Since we're so close to 100,000 on Instagram, all you need to do is add me on Instagram at Eman and then leave a comment on my last picture, and I will pick a winner on my IG, my Instagram, and you guys will get to win this palette so you could recreate it yourself. I'm gonna add mascara on my lower lash line. For blush, I'm going to use this gorgeous blush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's really pretty because it has these 3 colors in it, so you can kind of dip your brush in all of them and get the color that you want. Play around with it like that. One of my favorite things for a daytime look is a really pretty blush. I think it's just super flattering on the skin. And it just makes the makeup look so pretty. For the brows, so I want the brows to look really fluffy, like super full, really undone, really fluffy. This is like one of my favorite brow looks right now. I don't know if fluffy is the right word to describe it, but bushy. Yeah, bushy brows. That is... it's a much better word to use. So I've been using this pencil from Estee Lauder lately. It's the Brow Now Brow Defining Pencil, and I'll be working with this and the Anastasia Brow Gel. Since I want the brows to be really bushy, they're usually bushy like up in the front part here, so I'm not going to do much there other than kind of these hair-like strokes in the front. And then on the bottom is where I'm going to keep it a little bit cleaner. This is the BareMinerals lipstick, and the color is Love, which is a good sign. So this is very close to my natural lip color, except it has just a slightly bit brighter. So I'm just working that in. And then over that, I'm taking a gloss. This one is from Burt's Bees. This is a super glossy gloss. To finish everything off, I'm adding highlighter from Mercier. Their highlighters are some of my favorites. This color is really beautiful, but I wanted something a bit kind of like paler or more like a white shimmery color. I'm just dropping everything today. So this color is called Devotion. Is that correct? Yes, Devotion. So somebody asked me the other day if I could only use one brand, just one brand only, what brand would I choose? And I thought that was the hardest question ever, but I did answer. I'm not going to tell you guys my answer yet. I'll tell you in my next video, but I want to know from you guys, if you could only work with one brand for the rest of your life, if there was only one brand you could use all the time, which brand would that be? Isn't that the hardest question ever? There's so many great brands out there now, so it's really, really hard to say. But I would love to know what you guys think. I am off to Malibu Safari. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun getting ready with you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to add me on Instagram and leave a comment on my last picture so you could have the chance to win this palette. And that's it, guys. Have a wonderful end of your week, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye.